This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
And the gates are open here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 6 a.m. And no, it's not race day. It's not breakfast at the Brickyard, but it's another big day here for us here in Good Morning Indiana. And that's because ABC's producers for the show Shark Tank are coming right here to Indianapolis. And they want you to pitch your ideas for the latest inventions, businesses. And we hope to see a lot of people here today coming out to the track.
Yeah, and if our photographer, Eldon Wheeler, can pan over here just a little bit, you can see some of those cars making their way in here. We are so excited to hear from some of these people about their great ideas. Our Erin Lish has been talking to people all morning long. She's heard about yoga pants, a fishing bait, and Bloody Mary and chili mix. So a lot of great ideas, a variety of ideas. But first, we need to know that as these people are coming out here, what we can expect in the weather department. Yeah. And that is where our Alyssa Donovan comes in. She's hanging out in the studio for us this morning. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, you guys. I know you said you saw light showers out there this morning. Good news is those have come to an end for many areas this morning, but we are going to see them kick up shortly here. So don't get used to it. Keep your umbrella handy. Temperatures this morning in the 70s, 74 in Indianapolis and Kokomo, 73 in Bloomington. We've actually seen those come down a little bit, and that's just that rain cooling us off. And we are seeing light winds out of the south, about 10 miles per hour. Those winds are going to kick up as we head through the day today. So we saw some light showers out at the tracks, starting to see those diminish a little bit, but we are not out of the woods. We're going to continue to see those rain chances increase as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. Also a chance of some thunderstorms in there, a marginal risk of severe weather with that. Main threat is going to be torrential downpours as well as lightning, gusty winds, possibly some hail too. Temperatures today cooler than yesterday, into the mid 80s and low 80s in many locations, but we are back in the 90s in the 7-day forecast. All of those details in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Alyssa. So we have a crash up in Boone County that we're monitoring right now, eastbound US 52, State Road 47. So just pay attention to that if it's part of your drive. We also have these closures, southbound I-65 between I-865 and 465 to get around to take 865 eastbound to 465 southbound. So let's take a look at those roads right now. This is up on the north side, 465 and Michigan Road. Traffic is moving along just fine. Looks like the rain is holding off right now, which is good for you guys out there at the IMS right now, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it is humid out here. I can tell you that. You can probably tell that from my hair right now, but at least it is not raining. And speaking of traffic, we know 16th Street has actually been pretty busy this morning. It's not normally that busy at this hour.
Yeah, especially on a random Tuesday in July. Yeah. That's for certain. And that is because the gates have just opened here at IMS for the Shark Tank open casting calls. We've seen all these cars come in. I just said to Lauren,
oh my gosh,
I have goosebumps. I'm really excited for these people. Yeah. There you can see we saw someone bringing in a U-Haul trailer. So I'm looking forward to finding out what exactly is inside that. And our Erin Lish has been live outside the gates all morning long. She's got a quick word about what to expect as you come in.
Hey guys, yeah, we have Ryan here with us with Cool Concepts. Tell us a little bit about what's so special about this cap that I have on.
What we have here is a United States patent design I have. As of 2014, as you see right here, I got the United States patent design of 2014. It's also the cap with the removable brim, notated as the zip cap, as you see in the back of my shirt.
Yeah.
Zip cap.
Yeah, so show us how this thing works and how how did you figure this out too?
Just one day I was randomly sitting at the dinner table eating and wanted to have a better way for a hat design with having to spend money on a bunch of different hats. You can remove this ball cap with the via the zipper, interchange out the hats.
That is really neat. And you traveled all the way from Detroit for this.
Yes, ma'am. Detroit, Dearborn, Michigan, to be exact.
And how exciting is this that you get to show this concept? Because I've never seen something like this before.
It's just extremely unique. I've been wanting to get this done, and the prototyping's been real hard trying to get this done. So bringing this product to life, the zip cap, is just totally phenomenal and breathtaking for me. I still can't. I'm in awe still. So I'm very excited about getting this out there and getting a deal from the Sharks. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Damon John and Mark Cuban. Hey, I'm the man you're looking for.
All right. Thanks so much. Good luck out there. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. We were telling you earlier, food and fashion, some of the most popular things. That guy had some hats there. So, yeah, maybe he'll see some success today.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to expect. We are so excited, though, because people are already filing in. We're seeing some big U-Haul trucks. So we don't know what's inside those, what they're going to have.
I can see people carrying things, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what they've got in their hands.
And when you think about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and that everyone's coming to this iconic spot, what a great place to talk about innovation. We've got the Indy cars, the track, all the safety measures from the beginning of time until now, how much things have changed, and that all has to do with people's ideas.
Yes, it definitely does. I mean, if we were standing here and things were like what it was during the first Indianapolis 500, it would be a totally different story.
Yeah, thank goodness for creativity, right?
Yeah, and our Todd Clausen is standing by. He has been loving all these pitches. Todd, what do you got going on this morning?
You know, it's pretty quiet back here where I am now that people are coming in. Hopefully we'll find some people, but you know what I like best about being at IMS? When it's not a race day, is I don't have to worry about if it rains or not. There's no race going on. It's Shark Tank, and for those of you coming down here to potentially pitch your products, you don't have to worry about the rain. Yeah, there's a few showers around here, but like unlike the Indy 500 where we don't want any rain, a few showers aren't going to hurt anything. A lot of stuff is inside. They have over 300 chairs set up for you, so you don't have to worry about the rain being a deterrent for you. There could be some heavier downpours later on this afternoon, but this morning you are just fine, so do not let the weather deter you from all these great ideas. And I've loved hearing all these great ideas that Aaron's been talking to people outside, so I'm excited to see all these people now get inside, get that wristband, and eventually get in front of those producers to see if their products will stick and maybe move on to the main show. Lauren and Meredith.
All right, Todd. Well, thank you so much. And when you have an idea, there's a lot of steps you need to take before you just come here to Shark Tank or you start a business. There's a lot of legalities that you need to go through.
Yeah, and thank goodness for Google nowadays, so you can look up and see if your idea has already been invented. Our Rafael Sanchez takes us, gives us a look here about the patent process and
what you need to
know, what you need to know and do before you pitch your product here.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Derek Paquet, and I'm a Hoosiers.
It's the pitch.
I don't know if I've ever been more scared of anything in my life.
People hope is perfect.
I'm giving you your full price.
And will pay off.
So, Sharks, who's ready to cut a deal?
Sometimes it does.
Are you out of your mind?
Sometimes it doesn't.
But entering the Shark Tank can be as stressful as the real thing. Like many shark species, you'll need to depend on your gut and fight to survive.
Beyond presenting a unique concept with the potential to make money, you'll also need to make sure your idea or product is legally protected.
There are several basic types of IP protection that protect inventions. There are patents, copyrights, trademarks, and trade secrets. There are some others, but those are probably the four most common.
Jeffrey Kosk is a partner with the Taft Law Firm in Indianapolis. His specialty, intellectual property. He can't give legal advice, but he says Shark Tank participants will more than likely need to file for a utility patent with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. The process is lengthy and involves fees.
So a utility patent covers the way of creating something or doing something, and in order to obtain a utility patent, you have to be able to show that it's something that's not obvious and that's novel, that nobody else has ever done it, and so that's the bar you have to clear.
He also suggests people be cautious about how much of your idea you make public.
As far as yelling it out in public, there are some concerns in terms of the timing of applications. In the United States, you have 1 year to apply for a patent from your first public disclosure, and in many foreign jurisdictions, you have no days from your first public disclosure. As soon as you disclose it publicly, you can no longer obtain patent protection. So it's important to evaluate, what your market potential is before you start making any public disclosures of your inventions.
So here's a myth buster. Sharks are not eating machines, but those entering the TV Shark Tank will have to have an appetite of an idea that will make a splash in the marketplace. In Indianapolis, Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.
Rafael, thank you. And we want you to take a look at this. People have started lining up here outside of the pavilion at IMS. Lauren, I don't know about you, but I am so excited to see this many people.
Yeah.
People have suitcases, they have duffel bags, they have easels that obviously they're going to put something up on. So I can't wait to get out there and talk to these people and hear what their pitches are.
I want to see what they all brought. And we know there's people from all across the country could be coming here to Indianapolis today because there's only so many cities where they do these calls, and this is the last one. So this is your last chance to get on the show. Yeah, and so we want you to know what to expect as you head in there. There's some tips that you need to be aware of. So if you're heading out here today, or if you know someone who is. So we talked to one of the supervising casting producers with some ideas of what you can expect as you're making your pitch to them today.
We tell them to know your numbers first and foremost, because you'll get grilled by the Sharks for those. To have a lot of energy, because if you're not excited about what you're pitching, then how is anyone else supposed to? And the third one is to definitely have a lot of passion. If you're not excited about it, how's anyone else supposed to be? And really be able to pinpoint what makes you different and unique from any other business or company that may be similar to yours.
Some really good advice right there. And yeah, only just a few minutes to sell yourself, to sell your product to these producers.
And we've been hearing some pitches today to our Aaron Lish, some elevator speeches, if you will, about what their product is and why they created that product. And they've had so much energy and they've got us excited. So I can't even imagine what people back here are doing, practicing maybe what they're going to say.
And it's a good thing I'm not one of those producers, Lauren, because I think I'd be in there saying, yes, I'll buy it. Sure, you're on. So yeah, they have a hard job ahead of them, I'd say.
Yeah, and this is really the first step you need to get through in order to be on the show. And then once you're on the show, obviously you have to get through the Sharks, and they're pretty tough, and they want you to know your stuff.
Yeah, that would be a frightening experience if it were me.
Yeah.
Well, something that is not too frightening and I'd say is awfully pleasant this morning is the weather. It's pretty cool out here, Alyssa, and I know we were talking about storms. What's the radar looking like right now?
So things are diminishing right now, Meredith, but they are going to kick up again in the next couple hours here. So enjoy that little break that you're having right now with those temperatures in the 70s this morning. That humidity is starting to die off as well. You can see on our radar things are starting to diminish, but they are going to kick up again as we head through the day, and that's because we have remnants of Barry scooting up from the south, moving into central Indiana. Potential for some strong storms as we head into the afternoon as well, but we are all going to see a chance of some torrential downpours at times as that system moves through. Also, those areas that do see thunderstorms could see some lightning as well as gusty winds and possibly some large hail. The good news is today is going to be a cooler day. Those temperatures just into the 80s, but we are back into the 90s in the 7-day forecast. All of those details in just a few minutes.
Alyssa, thank you. And maybe you don't have something to pitch to the Sharks today. Maybe you'd like to find a good job here at home. Up next in Hiring Hoosier, some of the openings out there right now as we look at our jobs of the week. Elena.
And here's a look at I-465 at Michigan Road up on the north side. Looks like we got some dark clouds out there right now, but the good news is traffic's moving along just fine for your morning drive without delay. So if you're heading out the door, should be an easy commute. Time now 6:12. You're watching RTV6. Stay with us.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Good Morning Indiana. Time now 6:14. Here's a look at 465 at Ditch Road up on the north side. Traffic's beginning to get a little bit heavy, but the good news is it's moving along. It's not standstill. Always keep in mind you can use 86th Street as an option if you want to avoid delays.
It's all about making that connection. Anna Pentenberg with Strateon Staffing is here. Let's talk about the jobs of the week. Let's get started right now.
All right. We're looking for a part-time warehouse associate on the south side of Indianapolis. This is a Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. position. It starts at $14.50. You'll start out in a general warehouse type of role, and then you'll move into a forklift operator position once you're done training.
Let's head over to Hendricks County in Avon. You're looking for a stalker.
Yes, this is an immediate need. You can start as early as this Friday, the 19th. We have 2 shifts, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. You'll help stock shelves for a new store that's opening, and this starts at $12.50 an hour.
In Boone County, you're looking for a reach truck operator. In fact, you're looking for several reach truck operators.
Yes, we are. This is in Whitestown, also a Monday through Friday position. You have to have experience on the reach truck, and you will be doing some of that forklift operating and some warehouse roles. This is a great opportunity to get hired on, and it starts at $16.32 an hour.
And you're looking now for a few more recruiters to help you connect us with jobs.
Absolutely. Yeah, so recruiters, recruiting coordinators. Our biggest need is Lebanon and our north side of Indianapolis. This is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, at $15 an hour. You'll help answer phones, greet some of our guests, and help them with onboarding. There's lots of opportunities for growth within our company.
So you get the call to check in, bringing in that resume, bringing those good references, but also have that research, know something about you and the company that they may be going to.
Yeah, with it being a staffing agency, you kind of get the understanding of what a staffing agency does, but it's also important to know what the company that you're going to work for does. So when you come in for your interview, you find out where you're going to go. Do some research on it, get to know it a little bit, so then that way there are no surprises once you get to the job.
You don't want any surprises.
No.
But you do want a paycheck. Connect us with those jobs.
All right, you can reach us at our website at SphyrionStaffing.com, or you can go to our, you can call or text us at 317-870-5555.
All of this great information is also on our website, HiringHoosiers.com. And these are the jobs of the week.
And don't forget, you can check updated job listings anytime you like. Plus, you can check out all of our Hiring Hoosiers stories right now on HiringHoosiers.com. New this morning, a silver alert has been issued for a woman who is missing from Danville. Police want to know if you have seen this woman. She is Melissa Dawn Smith. She is 31 years old and was last seen on Monday. Police say she is 5'2", 130 pounds with brown hair and green eyes. She may be driving a black 2016 Honda CR-V with Indiana license plates. If you know where Smith might be, call the Danville Police Department at the number on your screen. It's 317-839-8700. Don't be a selfish driver. That is the message from state police after a crash on I-465 killed a woman and her 18-month-old twins. Sunday's wreck near the Keystone Avenue exit also injured 7 other people. Investigators believe a semi driver was going too fast and slammed into stop traffic in a construction zone, causing a chain reaction. Police tell us there is always a human element in crashes.
Construction zones are necessary, and they're not always convenient. But if people would just pay attention, I can tell you they're very well designed. They're very well thought out, and the purpose of a construction zone is to repair the road. If everyone would pay attention, it would be much safer.
The semi-driver was Bruce Pollard. Right now, he is charged with reckless homicide and criminal recklessness causing injury. Call 6 investigates learned Pollard received a ticket last summer in Terre Haute for failing to move over for an emergency vehicle. You could face new fines if you are caught riding motorized scooters in the wrong places here in Indy. Last night, the City County Council passed a proposal amending code enforcement for electric scooters. Under the change, if you are caught riding a scooter on a sidewalk or greenway, you can be fined $20. There are currently 4 motorized scooter companies operating here in Indy. It is 6:19. Let's get a check of the weather.
And I want to show you that on our downtown Northview cam, we have these thick, dark clouds out there hanging low. That is from remnants of Barry. That's starting to move up. 74 degrees right now in Indianapolis. That humidity is starting to die down. Winds are out of the south-southeast, right around 10 miles per hour right now. Those are going to pick up a little bit as we head into the afternoon, just as this system starts to move up from the south. So as it does, it's going to continue to bring us the potential of brief, heavy downpours at times throughout the day. Better chance of those, especially as we head into the afternoon. And then we're also going to see the potential of some thunderstorms, some of which could become strong to severe, which is why we do have a Storm Team 6 alert day as those numerous showers and storms move through. That severe potential will kick in this afternoon and into the evening. The main threats are going to be torrential downpours, lightning, possibly some large hail and gusty winds. Now, as those torrential downpours happen, also the potential of some localized flooding, just because we are going to see that rainfall so quickly across the region. So here we are on our Storm Team 6 radar. You can see those showers that moved through this morning were light, starting to diminish a little bit, still seeing a few spots right around Greenfield and Noblesville, but things are going to die down briefly here this morning, and then they are going to kick up again very quickly. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We're seeing that brief break, however, a very cloudy start to our day, and then we do have those showers and storms kicking up again as we head into mid-morning, starting with showers, and then those storms more likely as we head into the afternoon, starting off to our west and really moving across the region as we head through the day in the afternoon and early evening hours, and then those could continue overnight and into tomorrow. tomorrow morning, we'll see more scattered showers and storms in nature throughout your Wednesday. So the bulk of that system is moving through today and tonight, with just a little bit of those leftovers moving through tomorrow. Now, as it moves through, marginal risk of storms becoming strong to severe. That's for Indianapolis areas to the east and south of us. Again, main threats are going to be those gusty, damaging winds, possibly some large hail, and also those torrential downpours, which could create those flooding risks, especially in those areas that see that flooding quite often. As we head through the next couple days, looking at about an inch of rainfall for many of us, those totals have come down a little bit, and that's just because that system has really shifted off to the east a little bit further than we saw yesterday. Higher totals will be to the south of us. Today, as we head through the day, starting in the 70s this morning, some areas starting to see that humidity drop off. Temperatures today will climb only into the mid-80s, so it's going to be a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. 89 for the high tomorrow, with just some scattered showers lingering, and then we are into the 90s as we head into the weekend, with those heat index values reaching the triple digits.
All right, thank you, Alyssa. Here's a look up on the north side. I-465 at Ditch Road, traffic moving along just fine. Might be a little bit of a delay out there if you are heading out the door, but nothing major to worry about right now. Let's take a look at the map. We have the crash in the eastbound lanes of US 52 right around State Road 47 up in Boone County, so keep it in mind if it's part of your drive. We still have this closure, I-65 southbound between I-865 and I-465. Your detour route, 865 eastbound to 465 southbound. This closure will continue until July 29th, so plan ahead, allow yourself that extra time. Down on our south side, I-65 southbound closed between that south split and I-465, so this one continues until Monday, and this detour route will take you even longer. So I-70 westbound to 465 eastbound, so just keep that in mind. Leave earlier than you typically would if it's part of your drive.
Elena, thank you. Here's a live look now at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. These are people waiting for their turn at a casting call for Shark Tank. Coming up, we'll check back in with Lauren Casey and Meredith Barrick as all of these folks waiting get ready to make their pitches.
Welcome back. We are here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm Meredith Barrick, joined by Lauren Casey, and we are so excited to be here this morning because it is for ABC's Shark Tank Open Casting Call.
Yeah, and we know the gates opened at 6 a.m. and since then people have been flooding in. Really, I'd say we have about 70 to 80 people in line already, and they just keep coming. We kind of walked down the line and chatted with some people, and there's a lot of really good ideas back there.
Yeah, there's a toy manufacturer. I saw some people with shirts on that said Doggy Days. There's a woman with an apron on. So a wide variety of ideas, and I'm excited to get in the crowd a little bit more and learn more about what people have going on out there.
Yeah, and if you're heading out here to the track, don't worry, it's really easy getting in. We have the yellow shirts that you're used to seeing on race days. They're helping people get parked, get here to the line, and then you're going to get that wristband, and you can wait for the interviews that are starting at 10 o'clock. So we're getting closer and closer to when those producers will be hearing those great ideas. But the good news, it was raining when you and I came in early this morning, but right now it is dry, Alyssa.
It's beautiful out here.
Great news.
That is the good news, and it's going to continue to be dry briefly here. And then we do have a big change coming as we head into the afternoon.
Bring your umbrellas.
Bring your umbrella. That is the best advice I can give everyone that's heading out to the track today. In the 70s this morning, a little bit cloudy outside. We're seeing that brief break I was talking about. And then we do have those storms moving back in as we head into the noon hour. Sticking with us this afternoon, torrential downpours likely with this system as remnants from Barry move up. We could also see some strong to severe storms. Main threat's going to be gusty winds, lightning, also possibly some small hail with that. Temperatures today in the 80s, back into the 90s as we head into the weekend.
That's why people feel better shopping at Meijer.
This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
It is 6:30 here on your Tuesday morning, and we are coming to you live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is a special morning here on Good Morning Indiana because we are about to take you inside of ABC Shark Tank's Open Casting Call.
Yeah, it's not race day, it's not breakfast at the Brickyard, but today is almost equally as exciting because it is filling up here behind us. The line's starting to wrap around the pavilion with people bringing a ton of props, all their ideas for their inventions, their small businesses. They want to pitch those ideas to the producers producers here from ABC in hopes of getting on the show. They got to get past this first step, though.
Yeah, gates opened about a half an hour ago at 6 o'clock. And since then, we have seen all these people come in. You mentioned they have their props and things.
Yeah.
We've seen people with toys. We've seen people with wheelchairs. There is a wide variety of ideas here, and we are just so excited to learn more about each and every one of them.
Yeah, and our Aaron Lish and Todd Clausen are also out with us here today. They've been mingling with the crowds, seeing what people have brought with them, and checking out everything that's happening here at the track. So we're going to get to them shortly this morning. But first things first, we do want to talk about what you can expect if you are heading out here today.
Yeah, our Alyssa Donovan is live in the studio right now. Alyssa, you did say some storms might be headed our way soon.
That's right. So people heading out to the track might want to bring an umbrella. I know a lot of the waiting is going to happen inside, but if there's any time outside, you want to be prepared because we have the potential for numerous showers and storms as we head through the day. You can see on our downtown Northview camera that we have those heavy clouds out there. A cloudy start. We've seen some light showers. A lot of those have diminished, but we are going to see that kick up again as we head into the next few hours here. 74 in Indianapolis and Kokomo right now. Bloomington at 73. So a mild start today. Felt a little warmer earlier this morning. That humidity is starting to die down, and we did have those showers. Those are starting to diminish, but you can see just off to the south of us, that system, Barry, is going to continue to move up into central Indiana today, bringing us the potential for some torrential downpours as well as numerous storms as we head into the afternoon, expecting those to be widespread. Also a marginal chance of some of those becoming severe, especially for south and eastern portions of central Indiana. So just be aware of that. The main threat is going to be the potential of those torrential downpours that could cause some localized flooding. But you'll also notice today a cooler day, only into the mid and low 80s across the area.
All right. Thank you, Alyssa. I want to point out a couple things as you're making your way to work this morning. We have this crash up in Boone County, eastbound US 52 at State Road 47. So just keep that in mind if it's part of your drive. Also, I-65 southbound is closed between I-865 and 465. So to get around it, take 865 eastbound to 465 southbound. Let's take a look at the road conditions right now. Looking pretty good out there for your morning drive. 465 at Ditch Road on the north side. Traffic is a little bit heavy. You can always use 86th Street as an alternate route.
Elena, thank you. It's the day you've been waiting for. The Shark Tank producers are here in Indy, and it is your chance to present your big idea and possibly take it to the national stage. So let's get right out to our Lauren Casey and Meredith Barrick at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where gates are now open. I see the lines behind you. What's going on out there?
All right. Hey, Nicole. Well, I just talked to the person who was first in line. That gentleman told me that he got to Speedway here before 4 a.m. so that he could make sure that he was up in front of the line here because they're only going to see so many people. And he's excited to share his idea. Again, the gates didn't open until 6 o'clock, and we're seeing people just keep filing in with all different kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we had someone tell us about yoga pants. We learned about fishing bait. We also had a gentleman who had his grandmother's Bloody Mary and chili mix recipe that he is hoping now to get on a national level, not just, you know, a home-cooked level.
Recipe,
family recipe. So our Aaron Lish has been talking to a bunch of people all morning long, and she has another gentleman. She described him as unique. So Aaron, what does a Squirt Man, what is he pitching this morning?
Well, you know, you have Batman, you have Superman in the movies, but how about Squirt Man? Okay, Squirt Man, so you're here with Shark Tank. What do you want to show them with you and your product?
I want to show them myself because I have a cool comic book that I have, which also has my dad in the comic book right there. He's also the hero of the comic book, but we saved Debbie Gibson and Tiffany from the villain. But anyway, I'm just trying to get on TV, try to get, you know, cartoon or maybe a video game. That's why I sent these to Ellen DeGeneres and Xbox and Netflix and everybody at Cartoon Network.
So you've been working on this a little bit. How did you come up with the concept of Squirt Man?
I actually used to say squirt, squirt a lot in school. So one of my friends just started calling me Squirt Man, and I said, dude, that's a sweet name. It's like one, you know, Spider-Man, Superman. Everybody's going to remember that name. So I went with it and then had a public access TV show for 4 years in Columbus, Ohio.
All right, Squirt Man, how excited are you to be here at Shark Tank?
I'm excited like crazy. I mean, I've already done some other reality shows, and hopefully I'll get on TV like America's Got Talent. So hopefully I'll get on this one.
All right, good luck, Squirt Man. Of course, a lot of characters out here, a lot of great products. So I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Squirt Squirt. Good luck to Squirt Man out there today.
We can see him from here because he's got quite the ensemble.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
All right, well, someone who's been enjoying all of the pitches we've been talking about this morning, of course, because many of them have to do with food, is our own Todd Clausen. And he's been in line talking to people.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here with a whole bunch of people a little further down the line there. What we're going to do is we're going to go down the line here, get as many people as possible. They're just going to tell me quickly what the product is they're pitching, and we'll just go down. What do you have?
Okay, my name is Jan, and I have an apparatus that will take this, which is your fitted sheet, to this, which is your fitted sheet folded nicely.
All right, I could use that. I hate folding laundry. What do you have?
My name is Mike Barsky. I'm here with Statera Golf. We're a local company here that makes a line of perfectly balanced golf putters, so perfect they actually balance on top of a golf ball.
All right, I could use that too. What do you have?
Hi, my name's Chad. We're from Plant Trainer. We sell collapsible plant support products. They set up in seconds, are mold and mildew resistant, tear resistant, and completely reusable.
All right.
I'm Jesse with Steaks and Cupcakes from up in Michigan. So this is farm fresh beef straight from the farm, and also my sister makes the cupcakes, and we can ship them straight to your door.
All right, steaks and dessert. I like the idea for that. How about you?
Morning, my name's Randy Riggs, and my product's called the Sleep Chamber. For a better night's sleep, it connects to your headboard or wall and folds out over your body so that you can get a better night's sleep.
All right, absolutely. Sounds good with that.
How you doing? I'm Cheyenne Paddock. Tipton, Indiana. I have the faucet wrench. And it goes up underneath the sink and takes off that big old basin nut wrench that everybody has a problem getting that thing off. So this is making it a million times easier.
All right.
Good morning, Bob Dunlap. I've got the reusable concrete mixing bag. Looking forward to swimming with the sharks.
All right.
I'm Ira Mercurio. I make our loading system for kayaks, bikes, or gear. It's a rack that loads with one person up on top of a SUV vehicle van.
All right, excellent. All right, we got time for one more. What do you have?
Hi, I'm Carrie from Muncie, Indiana, and I'm here with Texcessories, and we make specialty fashion cell phone holders.
All right, we'll hopefully get to a few more of you coming down the line here in a few minutes, but as for right now, we've got a lot of great ideas here, ladies. Meredith and Lauren, back to you.
We need to go back and talk about the fitted sheet idea.
Yes.
Have you seen my linen closet?
Because
it's
anytime
like
there's no way to fold a fitted sheet. I think there's like memes out there about that's like the most challenging household chore. It's like wrestling an alligator trying to fold a fitted sheet. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear more about that one. All right. Well, speaking of waking up in the morning and maybe making your bed, we're going to tell you a story about some local entrepreneurs from Brownsburg who have taken a favorite morning beverage and turned it into a pretty successful business. We're going to tell you about A Cup Above Coffee Catering.
My wife and I, we were thinking about what can we do as a family business that we could involve our kids.
Doyle Lowry says he wanted to combine his love for coffee and people. That's when the idea for A Cup Above Coffee Catering began to brew.
The first event we did before we had an espresso machine is when they did their community theater, and we did the intermission with drip coffee and some smoothies.
It was a success, and now, almost 15 years later, Doyle and Debbie find themselves still poring over the work at places like Genesis.
Well, the exciting part about this, being mobile, you don't have as much overhead. We have a commissary, but we do not have a coffee shop. So the overhead isn't as high. And another advantage of this, just like this, you know, we come into businesses and schools and organizations, and we roll in and set up, and basically we're a coffee shop that comes to you.
Thank you very much.
Admittedly, the two say it wasn't all sugar and cream at first.
For me, it was really exciting because I have that entrepreneurial spirit. So I was very excited about taking this idea and running with it. But yeah, there is a side that's scary. And, you know, it's like, is it going to work? Are we going to make it? Are we going to pay the bills? And it started slow. It took time to build, and it's grown through the years. And now we look back and go, wow, look where we've come.
Their advice to other entrepreneurs, study up on what you want to do and stay caffeinated.
I would just say start small and be patient, and I would just feel like, you know, as you're working towards something, always keep the end goal in mind. Like our mission statement was to serve others, and even though there were times that we just were exhausted, you know, just keep going back to that and doing our work as for unto the Lord. We just knew that that was our goal and kept us going.
Now, unfortunately, Doyle and Debbie are not here. They said they're not quite ready for Shark Tank status yet, but I think they would do pretty well. What they've got going on there has been successful and is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I love that idea. And I think the cool thing about having Shark Tank producers here in Indianapolis is we have that Hiring Hoosiers initiative connecting to Hoosiers to job opportunities. And we don't even know, an idea back here could be the next big job maker. They could give them an investment, some money to make their business even bigger than it already is, and that could mean jobs for Hoosiers right here.
Exactly. Some of these products that I've seen so far, if you think about them in mass production, they might need a large factory to make it happen. They might need a lot of hands to create whatever they're creating. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the next maybe year, 5 years with anyone who makes it through that Shark Tank successfully.
Yeah, and it's all starting today. This is the first step. If you want to get on Shark Tank, you have to go through the producers here first.
Yeah, we have got plenty more coming up here on Good Morning Indiana from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll see you back here after the break.
Comcast Business, beyond fast.
Metro Police will start to roll out its new body cameras. All officers and supervisors on Northeast and Southeast District middle shifts will be equipped with body cams for a 45-day trial period. These are the busiest shifts within the largest districts. This part of the process is to determine if this is something that's feasible for the city. IMPD anticipates full deployment of body cameras may cost between $2 and $3 million. The technology is being piloted at no cost to the city. A crucial part of your car is becoming a popular target for thieves. An Eastside man learned the hard way and almost lost out on more than his method of transportation. Michael Sparks was taking his daughter Chloe to a follow-up doctor's appointment for her multiple sclerosis when he realized his catalytic converter was stolen. The appointments are hard to come by and difficult to reschedule.
We have to schedule those 1 year in advance. My daughter's sickness is very serious. Had we missed it, we would have, it would have been detrimental to her health.
It is not an uncommon crime in Indianapolis. The National Insurance Crime Bureau tracks catalytic converter theft nationwide. From 2008 to 2015, Indianapolis was the fifth most victimized city, and Indiana the 8th most victimized state. The group recommends people etch their VIN number into their catalytic converter and says aftermarket theft deterrent systems can make stealing them more difficult. The City County Council has approved a new idea to tackle Indy's food desert problem. They approved $580,000 in funding to test strategies to address food insecurity. Under the program, as many as 500 families will be eligible for free or low-cost Lyft rides to and from grocery stores. Several neighbors who live in food deserts attended the meeting. They want long-term solutions.
This is a test to see if we can actually put something viable together and to make it a solution that will last, not just a temporary or a Band-Aid. We need actual grocery options that are going to actually be sustainable.
Supporters say this is just the beginning of a process to come up with a long-term solution to food deserts. The bill will also help expand food delivery service options and create a mobile market that will travel to neighborhoods on a regular schedule. The Hard Rock brand could be coming back to the Hoosier State. Spectacle Entertainment, the group wanting to build a casino in Terre Haute, says it's partnered with Hard Rock International. The Hard Rock Group includes 186 cafes, 241 hard shops, 29 hotels, and 12 casinos. Together, Spectacle and Hard Rock will compete to bid for the Terre Haute site. Vigo County voters will vote on a November referendum to allow the casino. The casino could bring up to 500 jobs to Vigo County. All right, it is 6:46 now, and it is a Storm Team 6 alert day. Alyssa, you're saying if you're heading out to IMS, bring the umbrella.
I would definitely bring the umbrella, some rain gear, because we are expecting the potential for showers and possibly some thunderstorms throughout the day today, especially this afternoon. And you can see on our downtown Westview, cloudy start today and a little breezy out there as well. We're seeing those wind gusts close to 20 miles per hour, 74 degrees right now in Indianapolis. That humidity starting to die off a little bit, so it feels pretty nice outside as you step out the door. But what's going to happen next is we have this system, Hurricane Barry remnants moving up from the south. That's starting to move into central Indiana. That's what's going to bring us the potential for some showers and thunderstorms as we head into the later afternoon hours. We're looking at numerous showers and storms. Those could bring those gusty winds, lightning, as well as large hail. We also have that potential for some brief heavy downpours as that moves through, which means we could see some localized flooding with this system. Right now, we did see some light showers this morning. A lot of that activity is starting to diminish. Just a few light showers still lingering right around Newcastle and Anderson and into Noblesville, but most of us are starting dry today, but that's not going to last. We're starting with those cloudy skies, and then we'll start to see things kick up again as we head into the mid-morning hours, starting with just some light showers possible. Again, brief heavy downpours at times is possible as well. And then our better chance for some convection kicking up is going to happen into the early afternoon and evening hours right after the midday hour. So we're going to start seeing that move into those southwest counties and then really spread and become more widespread as we head into the later afternoon and early evening hours. That's when we are expecting the potential for some strong to severe storms. These showers are going to continue overnight, and then we are going to see those become a little bit more scattered in nature as we head through our Wednesday. So the bulk of that system is moving through today now. So most of that has moved off to the east, though, so we are seeing that track change a little bit, which is why that severe threat is mostly for Indianapolis and into those eastern counties and southeastern counties. The main threat is going to be those gusty winds as well as those torrential downpours at times. Also seeing a lesser chance of those high rain totals. Most of us looking at about an inch over the next couple days, and then we are seeing about 2 inches possible for areas to the south that are going to see a little bit more of that rainfall. Of course, that's where we could see some of that localized flooding. Today, starting in the 70s this morning, only climbing into the low 80s this afternoon with those chances of showers and storms. So it is going to be a cooler day today. We're staying in the 80s tomorrow as well with those scattered showers and storms. And then we are hot and humid as we head into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're in the mid 90s, but it's going to feel hotter than that with those heat index values in the triple digits.
All right, thank you, Alyssa. So a couple things to pay attention to when taking to the roads. We have those long form closures. This one continuing through July 29th. I-65 southbound closed between I-865 and I-465 to get around and take 865 eastbound to 465 southbound. So it does add a little bit of time to your drive, so you might want to leave earlier. This one, though, adds a lot of extra time. I-65 southbound closed between the south split and 465 down to the south side to get around this one. I-70 westbound to 465 eastbound. So plan ahead. This will open back up by this Monday. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the roads right now, though. Here's a look at the north split. It does look like traffic is pretty heavy heading into downtown right now. So if this is part of your drive, expect a little bit of a delay.
Elena, thank you. Coming up just after the break, our live coverage from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway continues. We'll be right back.
Working for you. This is Good Morning Indiana. Working for you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Indiana. I'm Nicole Griffin. It is a special morning here in central Indiana, and we have it all covered for you. Shark Tank producers are holding an open casting call at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and the gates are open at the track. We have team coverage for you, and we start out with our Lauren Casey and Meredith Barrick. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nicole. And we can tell you the line behind us is getting longer here at IMS. More than 120 people already in line. That's what our team here at RTV6 tells us. And we have some fun facts about success found on the show Shark Tank.
Yeah, so if you make it past the producers today and make it in front of those sharks, only in history, 56% of pitches have successfully made a deal. 56%.
Yeah, and we know that women are actually underrepresented and they don't secure as big of deals as men. So we're hoping to see some lucky ladies there behind us.
Yeah, and there is a lot of big money in this. $286,000. That is the average deal amount. A lot of money there.
Yeah, can't blame them for taking those deals.
No, our Aaron Lish is in line right now with somebody out there hoping to get some big money today.
Good morning. Yeah, so gates opened at 6. These people are waiting in line. They are getting their wristbands at 9 o'clock. All right, guys, how excited are you to make this happen?
Pretty excited.
This is wonderful, Aaron. Thank you.
Great.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Great to be here.
Where are you guys from?
Indianapolis, Ohio, Columbus.
Love it.
It's squirtastic to be here.
McCordsville.
All right, so all of these people are waiting in line, getting ready to go. They are excited, hopefully getting those pitches and going through to actually meet the Sharks. Todd.
All right, Aaron, the line continues down here. And who's ready to see the Sharks, or at least pitch their product to the Sharks? All right, come on. I know it's early in the morning. We can do better than that, right? All right, let's go. You can see the line extends all the way down here. You notice it's covered as well. So if you're thinking about covering down there, it's got a long spatula over there, it looks like. If you're worried about the rain, it is covered. That is the good news. The wristbands will be handed out here starting at 9 o'clock. And after that, all these people you see here, they'll be going inside to meet the producers. Meredith and Lauren.
Todd, thank you. And we are so excited. More people lining up here, and we are going to be live throughout the entire day as these people make their pitches to the Shark Tank producers and hope to get in front of the real sharks on television.
Oh, yeah. We'll be following along with their journeys and bring those stories to you. But we know that 16th Street outside of IMS was a lot busier than it normally is this morning as those people are filing in here to the track. What else is going on in traffic, Elena?
Yeah, so 16th Street is busy, so keep that in mind if you are a West Side driver in the Speedway area. But we also have these interstate closures, the long form closures up on the northwest side. Southbound I-65 closed between I-865 and I-465 to get around to take eastbound I-865 to southbound 465. On the south side, we have that southbound I-65 closure between the South Split and 465.
And you can see out there a gloomy start to the day at IMS. They saw some light showers. Those have diminished. Those are going to be briefly diminished, I should say, because things are kicking up again as we head through the day. Potential for some heavy downpours at times, as well as some thunderstorms this afternoon, which some of those could become strong to severe. Looking at the potential for some gusty winds, as well as those heavy downpours, which could produce some localized flooding. Could see some hail in there as well. So just be aware of that. Good time to download the Storm Team 6 app so you are aware, the Storm Shield app rather. 85 degrees for the high today, so it's a little cooler today, but look at that. We are back into the 90s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now in the mid 90s, but actually feels like the triple digits because of those heat indexes.
Oh, a hot week ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alyssa. We are back in 25 minutes, but we leave you now with a live look as those auditions are ahead later today.